Hello, welcome to Silva Sensory Sessions. Today we're going to be making some rain bottles. These are a bit like the rain sticks that you can get that are musical instruments, and they just sound quite soothing and interesting to listen to. To make this one, you're going to need some plastic bottles that you've already washed out and are nice and clean. You're going to need some sticks or twigs from outside. I'll show you how to wash these off a bit later. Some aluminium foil, and some grains that are going to be used to make the rain sounds. I've got popcorn, lentils and rice today. The first thing I did was went to go and collect some sticks or twigs. Be careful whilst you're doing this and wear gloves like I should have been doing. I then brought them back and cut them down to a good size. I then rinsed them off just with some warm water just to get all the mud and the dirt off that was just on top of them. After this, I put a bit of disinfectant in a bowl and filled it up with water and left it to soak for an hour or two just to try and get rid of some of the bugs and nasties. After this, I left it to dry overnight, and then the next day I put them in an oven-proof dish with foil and then put it in the oven. I left it in the oven for 1 hour at 120 degrees C, so it was not too hot, and the foil covering it makes sure that the sticks don't get burnt. Be sure that you use oven gloves and you're careful when getting them in and out of the oven. Now the sticks are clean and safe to use, I filled the plastic bottle up with some sticks, made sure they were packed in nice and tight like this. I then added in a good amount of rice. The more rice you add, the longer the rain sound goes on for, so make sure you've got a good amount. I put the lid back on. At this point you could glue it on to make sure that it was nice and secure, and then my bottle was ready to use. I did the same with the bigger bottle I had, make sure it was packed nice and tightly. With this one I used lentils that made a much heavier, louder rain sound. As an alternative, if you didn't want to use sticks and twigs or you didn't have time to do so, you could use foil. So you get the foil and you scrunch it up until they make some quite interesting shapes. The curlier ones tend to be the better ones. I then put these foil shapes into the bottle that I had, making sure that there were gaps on the way down. I put popcorn in this one, and then it worked the same as the one with the sticks in. Then I had finished my rain bottles for today. You could experiment with different grains to see what different sounds they make, put less or more in, and make it just interesting. You could also decorate the bottles so they were visually quite appealing as well. Thank you for watching Silva Sensory Sessions, and see you again next time.